I want to first and foremost extend our deepest prayers and our thoughts to the people and government of Dominica for what really was an unexpected storm. Many of you may not have realized that they were not even on tropical storm watch, and therefore the deluge of rain which hit Dominica yesterday has caused catastrophic damage. I've been in contact with many Dominicans in and out of government for the last 24 hours, and the situation is grim. And apart from offering our total support as individuals, as a party, and in whatever form that we can, I'd like to be able to make an announcement and an appeal to Barbadians that we find a way of focusing on extending our helping hand to the children of Dominica in whatever way we can. The two airports remain closed. Last reports up to a half hour ago would have suggested to us that 18 people have been found dead. They're still looking for another 10 persons. The people of Petit Savin and Good Hope are still cut off. The search and rescue efforts are still continuing. And even though we are well aware that things are very difficult in Barbados, there is always room in our heart to give and to extend. As a result of that, I am happy to announce that I've spoken to the Managing Director of Scotiabank in Barbados this morning, Mr. David Noel, and they have agreed to open a bank account, and we will give you the number by the time the press conference is finished, for the Dominica Children Relief Fund. Equally, a committee has been set up. Ms. Santia Bradshaw is establishing a charity as we speak, doing the documents for it. And Mr. Junior Alsop, attorney at law, has agreed to chair that Dominica Children Relief Fund. I've asked also Mr. Vic Fernandes to serve on that committee, and Reverend Mark Harewood, who is the Reverend at St. Barnabas Church, to serve on that committee. And of course Ms. Bradshaw will be there. The reality is that Barbadian artists have always been treated extremely generously in Dominica. We know that from our own dealings with them. As you know, I've spent a lot of time working with the entertainment community, and so has Santia, and we therefore felt that we would want to be able to put together a relief concert. We're conscious that a lot of the artists are away or going away in early September, so we are targeting early October for the concert. One Caribbean for the children of Dominica, and we will hope that we can also bring in a couple artists from other islands to participate in it. That organizing committee will be established separate from the Dominica Children Relief Fund organization that Mr. Alsop will chair. We hope, in addition, that VOB has generously agreed to give us public service announcements, and we want to be able to approach the other media houses later on in the afternoon to be able to alert Barbadians as to how they can contribute to this fund for the children. This is back to school, and just as we are facing difficult times back to school, now that they have gone through this in Dominica, it is going to cause serious difficulties for them. And therefore, in whatever way, in some instances, people may want to donate, not money, but may want to donate, for example, books or geometry sets or things like that. I've asked Dr. Walcott to come with me because as General Secretary of the party, this is not a Barbados Labour Party effort, but we may have to use the Barbados Labour Party premises to collect donations from people until we can get other people on board with collection points. But we want to get the message out to Barbados. Dominica is still in the grips of facing a grim situation. Search and rescue is very much underway still. Dr. Walker can speak to you far better than I can on the public health implications and consequences if urgent action is not taken. But we don't want to lose any time in asking people to help where they can. Have a heart and help, because but for the grace of God, it could have been us. We have been